Bienvenidos. This is our 2016 Benevolence program. This is a great day to celebrate. Every single one of you folks that's here right now today is a part of this giveaway, this program, this generous thing that we do for the community. And I want to thank every single one of you for being a part of this program. I'd like to introduce Mr. John Allen. He's a past Benevolence recipient and knows the program very well. And I'm going to give him the opportunity to say a few words and how it's impacted him and the community and the process. Mr. John.
All right, great. So I've been associated with Jim and Shelly for quite a few years. I've been very fortunate in having taken part in this process for about the last 10 of the 11 years that they've done this. I used to work for Fighting Back Partnership. Fighting Back Partnership was involved in a neighborhood revitalization that I was in charge of down here in this area of town, and that's when I first met them. The beauty of this program is that much as what Fighting Back tried to do with the community, with the neighborhoods, uplifting the neighborhoods from the state of deterioration that they were in, this program works the same way in that a family, an individual, or an organization is involved in being awarded or identified as being a likely candidate to receive a hand up. And that's what this is. And it just warms my heart every year when I see the people that are involved, the people that they've identified as being likely candidates, and then what they go on and do with the vehicle afterwards. Life is tough. Life is very difficult for some, not quite as much for others, but there's a lot of roadblocks and stumbling blocks that people face on a daily basis, and the lack of transportation is probably one of the biggest stumbling blocks that impacts an individual's ability to be able to make a decent living wage, especially when children are involved. And so for me, when we were identified as a candidate to receive a van, we had a reentry program, and we were working with people coming out of incarceration that we were trying to get trained. Fighting Back Partnership had set up a training program on Mare Island, a basic building trades program where we were teaching them anything from concrete work to sprinkler systems to carpentry to electrical, plumbing, all that, anything that would help them succeed in the job force. The problem was there wasn't any public transportation out there. And many of these individuals didn't have a way to get out there. So what Jim and Shelly did was they found us a 15-passenger van. And that solved a lot of our problems. The grants that we worked under, they don't typically cover housing, they don't typically cover transportation, these types of things. And so that was huge. That was huge for us because it made the program successful. When the rate of return for people coming out of incarceration from the Department of Justice on a statewide level was 75 out of 100 in the first year, we're going back to prison. The success that we had with this program over 3.5 years was we had less than 19 out of 100 going back to prison after 3 years. Okay? So it was about 185 out of 1,000 men and women that we work with. That's the impact that this can make. With other people, I mean, as I said, this is a hugely beneficial. It levels the playing field for people that might not otherwise have that ability to be able to do so. You want me to introduce Francisco now?
Yeah. And so each year we try to impact a different aspect of the community, you know. And this year I reached out to John and said, hey, John, there's somebody in the community that we don't know, that we haven't met, that we want to help impact with the gift of transportation. And so that's when John introduced us to Francisco Castillo. I'll let John introduce him.
So Francisco, I know Francisco on several levels. Francisco also helped me in neighborhoods because he knows Spanish very well. I know Spanish, but I don't know it that well. I mean, well enough to be, when we were running community meetings and we were, especially like up in the north in the Country Club Crest area, which has a large population of Spanish-speaking individuals, I was not able to translate the message that we were trying to get out, and Francisco helped me on that level. We became friends. I then found out his secret identity. He is Captain America. I saw on a Harley, and so you can always see him at the 4th of July parade, and Captain America, he's on a Harley. I've been very, very fortunate in my relationship with Francisco. He's played a huge impact with me, and when I had the conversation with Jim and Shelly, and they suggested that, you know, perhaps it's time to reach out to somebody from this particular group, you know, Spanish-speaking group, I figured if anybody would know of somebody deserving, it would be Francisco Castillo. Come on, my friend.
Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Dono and Mr. Allen, for this opportunity, really. When you called me, I was driving on Highway 5 from LA, and he called me around 11 a.m., something like that. And I saw the message, but I didn't return the call immediately.
No.
So when I call you back, I said, yeah, Mr. Allen, what's up, how you doing? And he said, well, Francisco, he's starting to tell me what was the call for. And I said, really? I know that person,
Yeah.
Ms. Hernandez, and the two beautiful kids.
Yes.
And I said, I know this person because she's been through a lot. She needs help. And not only that, she has two beautiful kids that she spent a lot of time in educating them, even though she's going through a lot of barriers. And I said, well, this is the person. She needs transportation. Transportation, like he mentioned, Mr. Allen mentioned, is very important for a family with kids. And here we are. Here we are. And thank you all these organizations over here that every year, they do this. I wasn't aware until a few weeks ago that this organization get together at the end of the year just to do something good, you know, out of their heart for somebody else who really, really need a push. You know what I mean? Need a little push in this world. And thank you guys, and thank you all of you for being here. And here she is, and I know she's eager to see that beautiful car.
America, thank you for pointing that out, right? You know, every one of you know who you are. Shelly and I couldn't do this ourselves. Kirk, our general manager, of course I couldn't do it without him. Kirk and his daughter Rachel and the whole crew from Regal Collision. Of course we couldn't do this without every one of you guys. You know, Vern, thank you guys. And then all the vendors are all here. Adrian from Milt's Garage, you know, we do this, and when you talk about refurbishing a car, you know, we found you want to get an older car and refurbish it and make it like new, you know, because then the person getting it can afford the car. Insurance, you know, the folks, Donna from Enterprise is seeing to it that we got a year's worth of insurance and a generous donation to Fighting Back Partnership. I mean, too many to mention, but Adrian, when we called on him and said, hey, we need some mechanical stuff, dropped what he was doing, as busy as he is, and took care of it. Thank you, Adrian. Wow. You know, so yeah, round of applause for that. But I don't want to keep talking about it. I want to show her her new car. Well, not a new car, her refurbished car. Francisco, you want to maybe translate that for us?
¿Quiere enseñarle ahorita su carro nuevo que le van a dar? Okay, so should I follow you?
Please. Perfect fitting. Come on, kids. This one's yours.
Like new.
mean, it's
Ya.
Véngase a entrar acá. Entrar acá a la puerta. Ven a ver.
¿Quiere decir algo, Francisco? ¿Quiere decir algo la señora?
Ahorita vamos a que ver el carro primero.
let her check it out. I mean, it's
Y con la silla para el niño.
Mira, Sayu. Mira, papá, ese es tu carro que tú nos estás dando. Mira, gracias a Dios, mira. Está lindo, hermano.
She said
muchas
she's
gracias.
beautiful. She's saying thank you. Thank
De
you.
verdad, yo me
Really,
siento,
truly, from her heart.
me
Saying
siento
thank
muy
you.
contenta y en verdad le juro que
She
no
said
esperaba
thank
yo
you.
esta sorpresa.
She wasn't.
No, yes. No, yes.
She was wait. She didn't know about this. She wasn't aware of it.
En verdad les digo, muchas gracias por todo y que Dios me los bendiga.
Thank you very much.
Gracias a todos. y a
And God
toda
bless
la
you.
gente.
And everybody here, all the
En
people.
verdad
Been,
sí lo necesitaba.
she really needed the car, and thank you. She walked. She walked. She was telling me just now that she used to walk about 3-4 miles every day to take the kids to school and then go to work. Yeah. So she's really, chilly.
Gracias, muchas gracias. Dios me los bendiga. ¿eh?
Every day.
No me
Taking the
los
kids to school and then going to work.
She wasn't expecting this. She's really. Yeah.
Gracias, muchas gracias. Dios me los bendiga siempre.
God bless you always.
Ahora la licencia, ¿verdad?
Ya. Ya. Saludos.
A ver cómo se mira el carro.
yeah, we got to get the seat adjusted for you.
Yeah.
Arregla el asiento, Francisco. No,
Aquí, la silla de adelante, creo yo que la ceja ahí para adelante.
aquí.
Get
A
a
ver.
chance to meet everybody that
Alcanza, está bien, ¿no? Ya mero.
Ahí está.
Ahí está.
Ahí está.
Ahí está.
A ver cómo se mira, señora.
Ay, no te digo, mira, de papá Mira, Sayu. Ay,
This one's mine.
mira, Sayu.
Mine. Mine.
Oh, wow, miren.
you know.
Miren, para que estén bien calientes.
Oh, y ahí está la
Mira,
otra silla.
mira, mira.
That's the box.
It's a little, yeah, it's the box for the seats, just in case it didn't fit or it wasn't just right. You know,
Oh, wow.
They thought of everything.
and
They thought of
Hasta la
everything. Oh,
cartera.
in the back. Oh,
little late
wow.
Christmas, but you know.
Feliz Navidad.
Gracias, gracias.
Él es el dueño.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, I'm Nelson. I'm from the local enterprise here in Vallejo. We're just participating in the Benevolence program with Regal. We're very happy to be a part of it. What we did was, through the grant, we were able to donate a year of insurance for the family, which is awesome. Just personally, you know, seeing this for the family, I myself have a family. It's a great blessing, you know, for them to be a part of this. Appreciate Regal, Enterprise, everything that everybody has donated for the car and for the family.
You just witnessed what the results of the Benevolence program is as put on by Regal Collision Repair and so many other collision repair shops in Northern California. This young lady here with her two kids, I just found out, obviously she was very, very happy to have been the recipient of this vehicle, but I just found out through her brother-in-law that that on a daily basis she was walking anywhere from 4 to 5 miles a day, sometimes in the rain, just to take the kids to school, and then going to work, and then coming home and picking up the kids, and then walking home again. So this is it. I mean, this is the whole point behind this. I mean, this is going to be very beneficial. This is a beautiful, beautiful car, completely restored. So many of the partners in this endeavor have put so much time, effort, and money into restoring this vehicle. They don't they don't skimp on anything. Brand new tires, a brand new air conditioner compressor, struts, suspension, everything has been taken care of. They ensure that the car is going to be safe, reliable transportation, and not going to cost anybody any money. Happy, very happy. I hope you guys enjoy what you've seen here
¿Qué
today.
piensa usted de lo que acaba de recibir ahorita?
Yo pienso que es muy lindo todo lo que ha pasado. Yo no me esperaba esta sorpresa y yo agradezco a Dios y agradezco a las personas quienes hacen estas organizaciones y ayudan a las personas.
Okay, déjame traducirle. She said that she's very grateful and thank to everybody involved in this organization and for help her and their kids. ¿Y cómo te va a ayudar esto ahora que vas a tener tu vehículo para llevar a los niños a la escuela y todo?
Me siento muy contenta porque ahora sí voy a poder llevar a mis niños a la escuela. Ya no vamos a andar caminando como andábamos y pues ahora sí que a tiempo, porque siempre mi niña llegaba media hora después esperando pues que la persona pasara por nosotros, y hoy me siento muy contenta porque ya tengo cómo ir y primeramente también a la iglesia.
She said that still grateful and now she doesn't need to walk like she used to walk to take the kid to school, and sometimes to wait for a ride. And sometimes that ride was late, and then the kids were late to school. Now everything is going to change. And thank you very much to all of you. ¿Le gustaría decir algún closing, algo para cerrar y de agradecerles a todos ellos?
Primeramente a Dios y a las personas que están haciendo todo esto y ayudan a otras personas necesitadas, y en ellos pues estoy yo, y yo les agradezco mucho, y a usted también por acordarse de mí. Y yo solo digo que Dios me lo bendiga siempre. Amén. Y a todas las personas. Y
gracias.
En verdad les digo que para mí ha sido una gran sorpresa y no esperaba yo obtenerlo el carro, y gracias le digo, y mi Dios siempre que está con nosotros.
Amen, amen. First of all, she'd like to thank God for this surprise, for everything that been happening to her. She's very grateful to him and grateful to everybody involved in this organization. And thanks especially Mr. Doyle, Mrs. and Mrs. Doyle, and all these people here, which is part of this yearly thing, you know, to help people in need. And everything comes from the bottom of their heart. And thank God for that, and thank everybody.
This is our first time participating in the Benevolence program with Jim and Regal Collision, and we're excited. It's fun and exciting to be able to give back a little bit. You know, we've been fortunate in our business and seen some really good times, and so having this opportunity to work with other businesses and other organizations to give back and to lend a hand to someone who's working hard to get back on their feet, and being part of that it really means a lot to us, and really is just part of what we're trying to do all around, and giving back to those who are working hard, and just sharing a little bit of the good fortune that we've had. And so today we were able to donate $250 worth of gas gift cards for her and her family to use to help them enjoy the vehicle and keep those costs as low as possible until she's able to get back on her feet.
Okay. You said it was your first time, so tell me what your reaction was when you saw her reaction and the kids when they saw the car.
As her and her children were able to see the vehicle and to know the impact that had on them, it warms your heart, and it is something that's going to drive us to continue to be a part of this program for years to come, to see that. And it's good to know that something that we were able to do will make such a big impact in her life and really help them on that path forward and to have a better life.
why we do this. It's a beautiful thing.